All right, you guys, our last lesson that we're going to look at is composition of functions. This is kind of just going to be an introduction, so you'll see this a little more next year, but it's super similar to what we just did. So we're plugging something into a function. This time we're going to have x left over though, so your answer is not just going to be a whole number. So if we look at the first one, it says given f of x equals 2x minus 7, they want us to figure out f of x plus 3. So they want us to take that x plus 3 and plug it in where we see x. So like we did before, we're going to replace our x with what they want us to evaluate the function of, but this time we're going to plug in x plus 3. So we're really saying 2 times x plus 3 minus 7. So we took that x plus 3 and we plugged it into where x would have been in our function. And then we're just going to solve that out and simplify. So you're going to distribute the 2 to the x and the 3. So you're going to have 2x plus 6 minus 7. And then just be careful with your negatives. So when you combine that 6 and negative 7, it'll be negative 1. Make sure you plug in Desmos or your calculator if you aren't too sure about negatives when you're going through this one. So this one we would get 2x minus 1. So our final answer, we would say f of x plus 3 is equal to 2x minus 1. This is our final answer here. And just a note, like we said at the beginning, you will have x in your final answer. So our final answer is f of x plus 3 equals 2x minus 1, nothing else. You're done with that one. Number 2 is pretty similar to number 1. So they said given g of x equals 5x plus 2, what is g of 2x minus 1? So they want us to take that 2x minus 1, plug it into the x in g of x. So here we plug in 2x minus 1, where we see x in our function. So we're taking that 2x minus 1 and putting it in for that x next to the 5. So we're going to have 5 times 2x minus 1 plus 2. So that's what we want to work out. Distribute the 5 again. So 5 times 2x, 5 times negative 1. So we're going to have 10x minus 5 plus 2. And then you're just going to combine like terms like we did in number 1. Remember, negative 5 plus 2 is going to stay negative. So we're going to get 10x minus 3. And that's our final answer again. So we would say our g of 2x minus 1 is equal to 10x minus 3. And you have that x left over. So you're not trying to solve for anything there. You just got 10x minus 3. That's our final answer. Number 3 and 4 are worded a little differently, but they're actually pretty much the same as 1 and 2. So they gave us 2 functions. They said given f of x equals x plus 7, g of x equals 2x minus 10, they want us to figure out what is f of g of x. So they're really saying here, they want us to plug g of x into f of x. So they want us to plug this 2x minus 10 into the x in f of x. So this is what we're really doing. F of g of x is really telling us we want to find f of 2x minus 10. So we're going to plug 2x minus 10 into f of x. So we replace that x right here with the 2x minus 10. You still have that plus 7 because that's part of that function. So we have to figure out 2x minus 10 plus 7. It's another one with those negatives. Negative 10 plus 7 is negative 3. So we have 2x minus 3. And that's our final answer. We're going to have x's left over again. F of g of x is 2x minus 3. And we're done with that one. So these are like 1 and 2. They're just kind of like the notation's a little bit different, I guess you could say. Number 4 is similar to number 3. So they give us 2 functions again, given f of x equals 5x minus 11 and h of x equals 3x plus 1. They want us to figure out what is h of f of x. So they want us to plug f of x right here, the 5x minus 11, into our x and h of x. So here we want to plug f of x into h of x. So it's really asking us, h of f of x is really saying, what is h of 5x minus 11? So we're going to plug in 5x minus 11 into our x in h of x. So we're going to be solving out 3, then replace that x with 5x minus 11. So 3 times 5x minus 11 plus 1. Got to distribute again. 3 times 5x is 15x. 3 times negative 11 is negative 33. Still have that plus 1. So 15x minus 33 plus 1. Negative 33 plus 1 is negative 32. So 15x minus 32 is our final answer. So here we found that h of f of x is 15x minus 32. So that's our final answer there. It's going to have x in it. So when you're working on compositions of functions here on your second assignment, you're going to have x left over in your answer. So look back at the notes. I'm going to write them out and fill them in too, so you can look at the examples filled in, or you can watch this video again if it helps you to kind of hear what we're doing as we go through it.